Alright, hello guys, and welcome back to the MS Office PowerPoint lesson series here on Learn.io. Today we're going to be talking about different views in Microsoft Office. But before we do that, I just want to mention this little area on the bottom of your slides. So this is the speaker's notes. So if you see right here, there's a notes thing. Press that and it gives you access to this. On Google Slides, it may be a little harder to access. I believe you have to go to View and then add it in. But this is just a really nice way to add some speaker's notes into your presentation. If you have a second device through which you can see your notes while you're giving your presentation, this is a good way to write them. Like if you have what's a triangle, you could write down your exact speech or whatever you really want so you can have something up for reference. This kind of makes a lot more sense when you keep in mind one of the main rules of giving presentations, especially PowerPoint presentations, is that you never want to have all of your text on your slides. You never want to be reading your slides in a presentation, and that doesn't just mean like, oh yeah, you can have the text on there, but then just say it without looking. It means don't have your speech on your slide, because that means your audience is going to read the slide, and if they're reading the slide, they can't pay attention to you. Best thing to do when you're giving presentations, this is a big presentation tip, just have images, maybe one or two bold words on a slide, just for emphasis. And then say what you want to say about that. Make a point, make a statement. Your words should be what the audience listens to, not the words on the slide. But with all of that said, we can have a look at the View tab here on the ribbon, and there's a whole bunch of different things that you can do here. So we're not going to worry too much about the master views. We'll talk about a little bit more about those next time. But there's actually 5 views here. Reading view is basically just another way to present the presentation. Notes page is basically just another way to write your notes if you want to have a physical copy. It gives you a picture of your notes on the top, a picture of the slides on the top, and text on the bottom. I'm not really going to go too much into that, but let's talk about these other 3. So you have normal, which is what we're in right now. It's your standard. You've got your slides on the left, and you've got thumbnails of your slide on the left that you can navigate, and you can edit your slides on the right. Then this right here is the outline view. We have on the left basically just a tree branch kind of representation of all the slides. You can click on each one, you can still see your slides, you can still edit them a little bit. This is just another way to visualize exactly what information is on each slide. Over here you can see, since we used the actual default template, like, you know, one of these slides for the second slide, it actually knows what each thing is on the slide. Here on the 4th slide, we used more of images and we added text boxes that weren't originally on the slide. So it's a little harder for it to keep track and it doesn't actually know exactly what's on the slide. But that's basically what that view is. Then this right here is the slide sorter view. And this is really useful if you have a lot of slides that you're trying to reorganize really quickly, because you can just drag your slides around really fast, reorder them however you want. Move what's the triangle to the front, move the image there, move the image to the front maybe. Maybe you don't want to have a title, you know, I don't recommend that last one. But you can really move them around as much as you want, however you want. And that's essentially what this view is. I'm not really going to open Notes view or Reading view just because you can kind of get an idea of what they are. They're nothing that interesting. Again, this isn't something that you're necessarily going to use every day, but it's good to know, and it's kind of fun to know. And yeah, I hope you learned something today. See you next time.